Hello again on Sosnovka Sovkhoz with me, Mr. Sealy P. So we're on episode 12. Doesn't time fly when you're having fun? I'm going to jump into the Z-Tour, and because we finished on field 15 and 20 harvesting the barley, we've now got the straw swaths and we bought the baler. So we're going to go and do some baling. So we've got some straw bales ready to use for the cows. I will, and how actually, turn the volume down on this part of the video because the Z-Tour is a very noisy tractor, as we found out in previous episodes, but I do like it. Probably going to be aiming for 14, 16 bales. I'm thinking the square baler, the auto stacker takes 16 bales. The round baler auto stacker takes about 8, and I'll do a couple of loads. So I'm looking to do about 16 bales, although I'm not intending to use the auto stacker. I'm intending to load them onto the trailer manually. That's the plan. I may skip ahead on some certain parts because it's going to take a while to do that. I'm okay at doing it, but by no means am I speedy. Anyway, ready with the baler. We will unfold it and lower the pickup and then turn it on. There we are spinning away and off we go. Doesn't seem to be filling up as quickly as I thought it would, to be fair, which is odd. That's weird. I was so busy chatting I missed the beeping. Right, oh, I've realised why. This was the end little strip, wasn't it? It wasn't a full width on the header. So it's not going to be as much in the straw swath because there wasn't as much of the field left to actually cut. That explains why it's not going up as rapidly. I thought for each of these strips I should get at least 4 bales for one of these strips. Only getting 1, 2, just about 2 didn't seem like enough to me, but that's why. I remember now. So just about 2 out of that first trip. So I'm hoping I should get about 4 now. That's the plan. We'll speed up slightly. Yeah, that's going up much quicker. That's better. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. Okay, that's not bad. I know on some of the modded balers that you can download on PC versions, they have a bale counter, so while you're going along it counts the amount of bales you've actually baled with it in that session, which kind of helps you keep track, because I'm terrible when I'm doing the baling, square bales and round bales. I'll get part way through the field and cannot remember how many I've done, despite the fact I'll try to count in my head. I'll always lose count at some point. They'll have to drive up and down checking. I'm trying to count these up, and I think I've got 5 per row, plus the one I did in the start row, so up to about 11. So probably only 4 on this one. I think there was one up the top end as well. Should give me about 16 bales, so I probably won't end up doing the entire row. Probably only want to get enough 4 out of this, I think. Yeah, 4, 1, 2, 3, maybe not. No, I don't know. I'm going to end up with one more than I need, I know I am. Never mind. Should get one last one. I mean, I could just bale the entire field and decide, you know what the hell, just do the whole field. I'll have a ton of bales. I'll leave them all there, but I don't need them. I don't need that many. Playing on real time, even if I skip ahead during the night times, I'm not going to get through that many bales. If I do need some more at some point, I'll just do another harvest and do some more baling. It's not a problem. The rest of the straw swaths I'll collect with the forage harvester and use for silage. Put the chaff onto the silage bay by the dairy farm, so it will get used. It's not going to get wasted. Yeah, right, okay, that's fine, that'll do. Lift up the pickup, close it up, and we'll go and park it back under the shelter. The very open barn. That will probably be it for the Z-Tour in this episode, I would imagine. The grass is still growing, albeit slowly. It is growing. Oh, I don't know if I said it well. I think, yeah, after I finished the episode, the last episode, where we finished cutting the barley, I came back over on field 23, off screen. I reseeded it with canola and fertilised it. So I remembered, yeah, I did that off screen. So yeah, 23 is redone. That's good to go. That's been reseeded, fertilised. So that is all good, and that should be growing as we speak. So we should get another good canola crop out of that. The maize crop just over from there is still growing as well. Trying to decide, really, probably do a little bit more logging off camera, off screen, and possibly buy another field. I'm just trying to decide which one to get. It's a bit of a dilemma. Thinking possibly 10 and 11, buying one of them or both of them and combining them, maybe making a really big field there. Or buying, what's it, 28 I think? 28. That's a little bit smaller though. Don't know. I do seem to be sticking all to this kind of eastern side of the map at the moment, but it's close to the dairy. Right, we are parked up. I've lowered the sides, that's why I love this trailer. It's pretty cool. It's a cool trailer. A really good mod, do like it. I'm going to grab the skid steer. We're going to see how we get on with this. I'm not sure how great a trailer it's going to a pickup it's going to be for the bales. I may end up going back with a front loader and a 2-pronged one. I haven't really used this one before, so I don't know how it's going to work. I'm okay at putting bales onto trailers, but not brilliant. If you saw, I think it was one of the very first episodes I did on YouTube, on a gameplay series, that is, not episode, but on Down on the Farm on Bjornholm. I think it was the second episode after I'd done the kind of tour of what I'd done. I did an episode where I just decided actually I'd restack the bales because they were done an auto stacker. And while I was doing it, I thought, well, I might as well record this while I'm doing it. And that's kind of how I started on the sort of the gameplay series. I didn't really intend to do it initially, but it just kind of grew from there. So if you watch that one, if you haven't, go back. I'm not brilliant at it by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm alright, not too bad. It's all about getting that perfect angle. You get the angle just right when you're putting a bale off, and the forks will just slide out. No problem at all. Get it wrong, and you will end up dragging the bale and the trailer and everything else on it all over the place. So, yeah, we'll see how we get on. I certainly have not yet mastered doing it from in-cab. It's where I want to get to. It'd be pretty cool doing it from in-cab view and being quite competent at it. I just can't master it at the moment. It's difficult on a computer game because even though it looks kind of, you know, the graphics are brilliant and the detail's amazing or whatever, in real life there's that kind of third dimension to it. Your eyes can see things that on the computer screen they can't. You just can't pick up. You know, you're seeing everything out of your peripheral vision, which is a lot easier to do as well. Not by any means am I saying that moving bales or anything like this is easy. I can imagine it takes a lot of practice to get good at it, especially in big machinery. If you're lucky enough to be one of those people that has grown up on a farm, got used to it, you might only be a teenager or not even that, driving around in tractors and helping out on the farm must be fantastic. And I suppose it's a good age to learn because you're picking it all up, and relatively speaking, you haven't really got a care in the world. You just kind of get on with it without thinking. I think it's only when you become an adult, older sounds such an old fart. When you get older, that kind of worry of what if this happens, what if that happens, what if, you know, that all comes in. When you're a youngster, it doesn't affect you, does it? So I'm skipping ahead slightly. They are going on. It's unusual actually. Most of the bale trailers you normally get, you can fit a certain amount in the length of the trailer, whether it be 5 or 6 or 10 or whatever it end up in. But looking at this, even if I'd pushed these right up next to each other, you still would have a gap. I can't. So maybe you would get another 2 in. I don't know. Just looks an odd length. Anyway, right, on the other side now. The skid steer's working well. It's not bad actually, considering, to be fair, this trailer's quite high off the ground already. It's not a low trailer, but it's managing admirably, I have to say. It's doing a cracking job. I'm hoping the boom reach will be enough that if I do have to stack any a second layer up, it will be able to reach. It should do. There's no reason why not. Yeah. Probably shouldn't really transport them with the boom really raised. You'd transport them a lot lower down. It's probably very off balance doing it. There's a lot of weight over that boom and over that front arm. Likely, especially with these like the Bobcat skid steer type things, it's very easy to tip them forward, I guess. They haven't got a particularly wide or long sort of wheelbase or platform to balance them. So I mean, some of the bales, they come out fine. Other ones, just an absolute pain. There we go, very slowly, and it gradually eases itself off. So, on the last 1 or 2, I think we are now. We are on our second row up. I suppose thinking about it, I could have baled the entire field and then filled that trailer. Had 2 rows on it, would have looked pretty cool. I mean, it looks good now actually. I'm quite, it's not mega neat, but it's alright. They're on there. But I just, having another row right the way across the top might look pretty cool. Yeah, this is at its limit of its boom height, but it's actually perfect, really. You've still got enough room that you can get it on. Nah. Come on. So frustrating. There you go. Shall we just get the angle, get it put just right, and it'll come out. Boom. No worries. Right, we really are on the last bale now. It wasn't too bad. Didn't take too long. In the grand scheme of things, I did skip a few bits ahead, to be fair, but it wasn't horrendous. I certainly didn't knock any off, which is good. Right, looking good. Stick this round onto this side of the trailer, and that will be us done. So what did I end up with? 7, 14, 18. Did I misjudge that? I was going for 16 and I ended up with 18. Brilliant. Never mind. Why is it always the last one? Cocks everything up. Never mind. It's done. Put the spike down so I don't impale anybody on the way back. I think I'm going to go with the tractor with the front loader, I think. I know I've done it before. But I've got the JCB, the skid steer over at the... right, put the sides up. That's worked out right. Yeah, over at the lumber yard. So I think rather than having two of the same vehicle, I might as well use something different. So now make it all a bit different across the farm, otherwise it's just the same equipment doing everything. I thought I'd give it a go, and it works. It's good. It's, you know, it works fine. But I think I might get a tractor with a front loader just to change things up. Right, I'm going to stick this down here by the side of the dairy farm. I'm going to leave the bales on the trailer for the time being. I think the next load I do, when I do hay bales and silage bales, I'm going to buy the auto stacker. I've had a go. I've done it with the I mind if I get... Oh, I don't know. If I get a front loader, tractor with a front loader, I might give it another go with the tractor. Which means I'm going to have to unload that trailer first. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll get the tractor with the front loader to unload that trailer, see how that goes. If that's an absolute disaster, I'll probably just buy the auto stacker. I'll do that. We'll give it a go. Right, our crops are starting to grow. That's good. Excellent stuff. Right, so the canola in field 23 is growing again. Brilliant. Bring back the skid steer. May sell it. We'll see. It is incredibly slow, so just speed that up a tiny bit. There's only really that big Flegel low loader trailer. What you need is a smaller one, a kind of intermediate size one with a couple of ramps that you can put smaller vehicles onto, like the skid steer or something like that. Like, you know, there are mods for it, but obviously not on the PlayStation. But it seems daft bringing the low loader over with a lorry and all that time spent loading it on when you can just drive it back. Right, that's that done. So I'm thinking, regardless of all my musings I've done over the last 10 minutes or so, I'm going to completely blindside everyone and do something completely different, because that's what I do. I'm going to buy a new telehandler with the bale handler, wrapped bale handler. I'm not going to get the bale spikes for that yet. I will need to do some more logging, but New Holland telehandler. LM742, I believe. Yeah, LM742. Oh, LM742, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, Yeah, it's nice. I do like this one. It's good. I've used it on other maps around the yard. Certainly on Bjornholm on my Down on the Farm series. Don't think I've bought it yet on Westbridge Hills Welcome though. But I might go with a different one. I've used the lead pair for a lot of forestry. I haven't really used the JCB telehandler. I don't know. I don't like that one. It's got a very long boom on the front, and it's quite a narrow wheelbase, and it just seems a little bit wobbly. Not particularly stable platform. But I might get it on Westbridge Hills Welcome, just again, so it's something different. All right, we are nearing the end of this episode. I'm going to park this up, and we'll be pretty much done. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Got the baling done. Loaded up the trailer manually, not with an auto stacker. Thought I'd give it a go, and it's worked out alright actually, not too bad. Next episode, hopefully, maybe some crops will have grown, maybe the grass will have grown. Maybe I'll do some more logging off screen to get enough money to buy a tractor with a front loader. Give that a go, so maybe I'll unload that trailer maybe. Whichever I end up doing, hope to see you at the next episode. Yeah, come along, see what you think. If you liked it, give us a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe and leave a comment. Comments are always welcome. Good, bad or indifferent. But anyway, that's us done for this episode. Another quite productive one with some new machinery bought. New telehandler, excellent stuff. With the wrap bale handle on the front and not a badly stacked trailer. But anyway, hope to see you next time, and thanks for watching.